Not long ago, deep in Shadow Moses Island, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by the boss, and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules of engagement, our heroes venture forth to infiltrate Outer Heaven. So gather up your bandanas, your sneaking suit, and your SOCOM, and join us on a quest to destroy Metal Gear. This is Botched, a tactical espionage podcast.
Previously on Botched.
Yeah, let's keep them alive and contained for as long as we can so no one gets the fly coffees ever again.
Infinite supply of fly juice.
I've made coffee out of crushed flies before when I was living in the wilderness in Minnesota.
I'm gonna not think about that in the same way that I don't think about
true?
how there's a non-zero amount of ground cockroaches in pre-ground coffee.
What do you think they made Red Dye 42 out of?
Cockroach juice?
Beetles.
Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice?
That's one. Don't say it again.
Say what, Beetlejuice?
Come on, guys. We're playing with fire here.
I can't think of a reason I would say it a third time.
We already did.
No,
He said
but
it,
we're
I
two
said it
different
twice.
people.
You're not a person, Tons.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You said it twice and I've said it twice.
Beetlejuice. There, I said it
There
four
you go.
times. You dick. Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 20th episode of our 8th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start, actually, probably during the last episode, because that occurred over the course of months. So I will say that, I would say probably like a week after the last episode started. This is where we're taking place. But Site 69 has been on the lookout for the Serpent's Hand cult because of their dealings with the Liar's Cradle, and it said that you guys needed to, deal with the Serpent's Hand cult in order to probably be able to master this oncoming storm that is SCP-001 when day breaks. But the Serpent's Hand does not want to be found and is not a huge fan of the SCP Foundation. However, you do get reports that there is a skirmish going on between a Sarkic cult and Serpent's Hand in Basra, Iraq, of all places. So the SCP is sending in a squad of MTF to try and secure the Serpent's Hand and make sure that they're safe. So the helicopter that you're on flies over the desert dunes and then up over a mountain, and you notice that there's a lot of smoke coming out of the city of Basra. So the helicopter actually lands on the other side of a bridge. And the operator's like, all right, you guys go. This is the pickup spot. And so they send you out. What are each of your characters, and what are they equipped with?
My name is Tribeca. And
Fucking damn it.
after I got my arm blown off in Spain, which I manifested, by the way, because exactly what I wanted to happen happened, and I got reassigned to a less militarily focused MTF. So now I'm in MTF Tau 23, firm handshake, and we're here to just make friends and stuff, which is what I'm great at.
Yeah.
So here
actually,
I am.
She kind of...
What are you equipped with?
I've got all kinds of crystals, okay? I've got rose quartz, I've got amethyst, and I've got a Smith & Wesson 45
Okay.
that shoots crystals.
Okay.
It shoots jasper.
Okay. Next.
Well, Buckshot's still with Tau 45, so my transfer was denied. I was unable to manifest that. I suppose I wasn't trying hard enough. Maybe there's something to what these crazy fucking hippies are saying. I come equipped with my standard accoutrements, a bandolier full of beers,
Okay.
an AR-15, a Glock 9mm of some kind,
Okay.
sidearm, and one frag grenade.
Okay.
But it's interspersed between the beers, so you gotta...
Sure. You could be tossing a beer. Could be a grenade. Could be popping a grenade or a beer. You don't know.
Buckshot got brought on because he's the kind of guy you would want to have a beer with.
Okay.
That's true.
And then last, and of course least.
This is Philip, and I'll be playing Dr. Mill.
Okay.
I got me a Smith & Wesson 500. It's a big rock and roller. It's my negotiator, really. But with that said, I also always have.
Pistol?
Yeah, it's a like a Magnum.
Can you even
Six
hoist
shooter.
that cannon, old man?
Oh, you.
It's
come
a
on.
hunting revolver.
Yeah,
Okay.
hunting for justice.
Hunting for justice.
I also have a old tin of homemade cookies that I keep in my backpack
Why?
just so that we can sit down and have proper negotiations. Also, I've got incendiary grenades and a little toe knife.
Tribeca, what happened to your boyfriend?
Topher said that he wanted to stay in the other MTF because that was like his path or something.
Is that true?
I don't know. Huh?
Is that true?
That's what I told you.
Is that true?
Is that true? All right.
All right, y'all
Roll
seen
me a
other people?
D4.
Who?
The last person who spoke.
One.
You have one fire grenade.
Nice.
How
No
many did I
Leon
say?
Kennedy, but
How many did I originally say?
You just said you had fire grenade.
Ah, gotcha. I just remember that you don't like us to
Make up shit on the
things.
spot?
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I ask every time, what do you have?
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
So
in
you got my
fact.
toe knife.
Yep. I
Mine-
definitely wrote it down.
Okay.
I will also, real quick, voice in the head before we get started, I also brought my tarot deck.
Cool.
Oh, I also brought my negotiating book, the Bible,
Okay.
to Iran.
It's Iraq, but okay.
I brought my negotiating
the
book,
Iraqi Bible.
a pint of Jack
It's like the
Daniels.
dinar. It's fine. It's just as valuable.
I'm here to collect on my Iraqi dinars.
So you were dropped off on the other end of a metal bridge, and it looks like it's a war zone on the other side of the bridge, I would say. You can't see a whole lot going on from where you are, but this is the RZ, right?
I don't know. I wasn't in Storm.
What's the fucking... Is it RZ? I can't remember.
What are you talking about?
The zone where they pick you up.
The green zone?
It's not GZ.
Oh, the LZ.
LZ! There we go. God damn, I can't think of words.
The landing zone.
LZ, there we go. Yeah, the LZ's right here, so you come back whenever you want to leave.
Oh, yeah?
The pilot is fully armed and, will shoot anybody who tries to get on the helicopter, so, yeah.
All right, y'all. Form up. Right behind me. Move in formation. And go.
Are you trying to stealth, or are you sticking to the main streets? Are you sticking to the rubble? Like, how do you want to proceed?
Trying to take some cover slowly from rubble to rubble.
Because you're not
We're
even
going to
sure
stick
exactly
to the main
where
rubble,
Serpent's
though.
at. Okay, sure.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and manifest this mission succeeding. Wasn't had.
Now it's definitely failing.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, it's so fucked. You guys are all dead. So you guys cross the bridge, and it looks like the bridge has sustained a little bit of damage, but not. It's definitely passable. And you guys get over to the other side of the bridge, and like I said, the street has been. There's fires. There are some burnt-out cars, things like that. Roll me a perception check, because Steve loves them. Not Tribeca, but Steve. Steve loves perception check.
19.
He's so good.
Buckshot got a 5.
Never put stats in it.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Everybody but Tribeca, because she's too busy on their fucking crystals.
I'll take it.
I'm looking at my tarot deck.
Pterodactyl, whatever. Wish you could manifest eyeballs. You other two, you notice that there are a few burning bodies that don't quite look human.
Is that true?
Yeah, they look more like flesh monsters. Not,
Is that so?
No, fuck you. Not you poser. You're a poser. Not SCP-610. Definitely not the flesh
Okay.
that hates. More akin to what Site-69 experienced when they apprehended a Sarkic cultist, and he sort of like
Cronenberg.
shifty, Cronenberged out a little bit.
Gross.
Chompy boy.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit more akin to that. And they are wearing robes, though they're torn and burned up quite a bit. But yeah, so you're noticing a few bodies. You also see a few bodies of what appear to be Serpent's Hand cultists as well. But so there are blown up buildings on both sides of you that are, for the most part, rubble. The rubble gets to about 20-ish feet high. And then it sort of goes off in the street. So you can do whatever you want. You can keep going down the main street. You can divert. How do you want to proceed?
Do we have like GPS equipment and maps and whatnot?
You do. You don't know where the Serpent's Hand is, but
There's no blinking light to
No.
guide me on where I should go.
All right.
Can we
so
fast
we're moving,
travel?
no.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's it. I'm just making jokes.
So we're moving from the LZ into the AO, right?
Yes.
That's the area of operations. And
Yep.
we see that there are Sarkic boys now.
Yep.
Fellas, I think we should immediately request an emergency drop of some like handheld flamethrowers. Because I know how these boys get with their
Sweet idea.
fleshy boys. Times.
Sweet idea.
Now, I believe that we were trying to talk our way through it.
Yeah, but not
you
with
need
the
a deterrent.
Sarkic boys.
You gotta like.
We're trying to talk with the Serpent's Hands.
Now I guess I'll have to relinquish my brain to you,
Dr.
two.
Mill, were you paying attention?
Yeah.
All right, who we going after?
Snake boys.
And who the ones we're gonna burn?
Flesh boys.
Not Snake Boys.
the paperman.
And who wears the robes?
Everybody here wears robes. It's the Middle
Well, I'm pretty
East.
sure.
All right, Dr.
That-
Mill.
Meta in this version, in our version of the Serpent's Hand,
The Serpent's Hand is kind of like some college-age kids.
Like hoodies and stuff.
Jeans and hoodies,
Yeah.
serpent tattoos.
It's modern
That
day
sort of
robes.
thing.
Hoodies.
Yeah. So if there's robes, we burn them.
What are hoodies but robes persevering?
What?
That's correct. That is correct use of that phrase. Voice and head. Good job.
I did.
Let that joke die.
Nope.
It's
never.
so old and
Ever
stupid.
gonna die.
All right, so we call in for fire
Long
gear.
Steve's here. You call in fire gear?
Now, have you two fought these snake boys before?
Fuck no, but everything burns.
Well, we're not fighting the Snake Boys. We're fighting the Flesh Boys, and we didn't fight them, but we talked to use tampons, and they told us like basically everything they know.
You can't trust nothing them tampons be shooting out.
I don't know.
some-
Nibbles seems pretty nice.
You notice an AC-130 flies overhead, and you see the parachute drop on a package as it sort of lands in one of the side areas, like a crate. So you're going to guess that your flamethrowers are probably
Yeah, we want to go get those flamethrowers. Voice and head. Just
Okay.
sneak towards them.
Sure.
Get that box.
Roll stealth.
6.
Okay.
Buckshot sneaks with a. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I did. All right, with a 15.
Tribeca sneaks with a 19.
So
You're quieter without.
Dr. Mill is just kind of bumbling around,
Well, I'm just really talking to myself,
also talking out loud.
thinking about what a crazy situation we're in.
Holy hell.
He's literally narrating what you're doing as you're doing it. The other two, you're doing normal strategic movements, checking corners, things like that, silently moving. Whereas what's-his-face is
Dr.
like...
Mill.
Dr. Mill is like a fucking Randy Newman song, just narrating everything he's doing as he's doing it.
Do you think that there's porta potties anywhere? Because I need to use a toilet.
God damn it.
I'm quite old, as you see.
shut him up.
You eventually
Dr.
do...
Mill, do you have like a brother in like the armed forces? Maybe like a high-ranking fella,
Like a dad?
like a general?
No.
No, General Mill.
Nope. Never heard of him.
I was wondering where
All
you
right.
were going with
He
that.
sounds stale, though.
It's a cereal joke. I'm sorry.
I got it.
No, I got it. It's stale cereal.
At least we understood that one, unlike your
Party beers.
party beers.
Everybody has the exact same, very specific commercial memories that I do. So everybody but y'all got the holiday 5-pack joke. Okay.
So
Anyway,
Why don't you leave us a 5-star review and let us know if you got Steve's fucking
right.
Heineken beer.
watch, we get like
Buckshot.
15
holiday
reviews.
5-star review.
We get 15 reviews.
But they take a star away.
Yeah.
People want to leave reviews for Steve. I never asked for them. So
Let's just get them.
they're like, I've been waiting for Steve to ask for a 5-star review. I'm
You
gonna
know
give it now.
what, Steve? If we get a 5-star review about your Heineken 5-star beer, we will let you read it instead of Tristan.
Little Steve made his mom record that commercial when he was a kid. And they play the VHS
I am
for him every
texting
day.
my
of his
mom
birthday.
right now.
Play it
Get on
again.
iTunes.
You told me Daddy's in that commercial. So you get over to the crate, and it has 3 flamethrowers in it. Though it's going to weigh you down quite a bit because
Fuck
they're
yeah.
kind of heavy, on top of the rest of the gear that you
Oh.
already
I'd
have.
rather burn these things to death than get eaten by fucking Cronenberg monsters.
Is that true?
Maybe should we just bring one?
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna take mine.
I'm gonna take mine too.
Okay.
Voice in head, if I just replace my prosthetic arm with my flamethrower, how much weight will that save?
Still a
me?
tank on the back. So you'd save about 15, 20 pounds.
I'm going to pour out like half of my fuel. It's just so heavy.
Okay.
I'm just going to pour it out on the ground.
All right,
Let's pour it out. Okay.
we ready to?
I manifested it getting
It
lighter.
runs right into the Tigris River, so it's cool. It's good job.
As long as it doesn't go into the Euphrates.
It's cool.
All right, and then let's go looking for these counterculture nerds.
So are you sticking to side streets, going
yeah.
through abandoned buildings, or
Mhm.
how you want to? Okay, so you're gonna do that. Rolling perception checks. I don't know
Non-natural
why
20.
you think I'm not gonna have you do those checks. It's the most
9.
common check.
21.
Okay. What did you say you got? Buckshot.
Buckshot got a non-natural 20.
Okay. Yeah. Even Ding Dong Tribeca hears some of this. So you guys can hear gunshots in the distance as well as yelling. I mean, they're pretty far still, but you hear that. You hear some explosions as well. But you also hear this other, it's like a strange noise. You're not sure what to make of it, but it's like a scraping noise. And goes for like 4 or 5 seconds at a time. These scraping noises. It's very loud, and it's almost reverberating through the ground itself. You hear, and you hear them sort of separated. Like you hear the scrape for about 4 or 5 seconds, and then it's nothing for a while, and then you hear it again about like 20, 30 seconds later for a few more seconds. It's sort of on and on like that. Not a consistent time frame, but you just kind of keep hearing it in the distance. And there's even one time where you hear this very high-pitched screaming noise followed by gunfire, and then it gets quiet again. But
Yup.
that's what you hear from where you are.
Y'all reckon they're kind of trying to resurrect some kind of Brendan Fraser Imhotep kind of thing, or what?
Wait, we're hearing this under the ground?
No, it feels like you hear the scraping not under the ground, like just, where you are. But it feels almost like it's reverberating up through the ground. Like you feel it through your whole body.
Like someone's playing the bass too loud in their car.
Yeah.
But I feel it in my balls.
Yeah.
Where do I feel it?
Crystals.
I feel it in my crystals.
Yeah, you feel it in your fucking crystals.
Well,
Black
okay.
ones.
So I use my crystals to divine the source of this scraping and screaming and gunfire.
Sure.
Can I just move us towards it while she's looking?
Roll me an intelligence check
Sure.
with disadvantage.
Both of
You're
us?
Stupid.
What?
Nope, just the one with the crystals.
That's not fair.
It's super fair.
Can I
That's
just
not
try to-
fair.
You're
I
trying
have
to
an
divine
intelligence score.
information from crystals.
6?
Jesus. It's coming from Jesus.
And with my 18, can I kind of tell which direction it's coming from?
So
Or my non-natural 20 perception still hold for that?
you would say that in terms of the direction of that scraping noise, definitely straight ahead and to the right a little bit. But it's I would say with that score that you got, maybe 200-300 yards away.
I forgot to put my wig on and y'all
Try
didn't say
back away.
anything.
It doesn't sound like the scraping's getting closer. Sounds like it's staying in roughly the same area.
I'm gonna take my binoculars out and kind of take a look downfield.
That's so
So you're
progressive
in the
of you
so
that
you're
they're
off to the
binoculars.
side. So You're kind of in the middle of a bunch of, like, I just looked at the hair. God damn it. Like, burnt out buildings and whatnot. So you're on the ground level. So you can use your binoculars, but you're not going to get a whole lot of really
Well,
good...
then I'm going to...
Yeah, we got to move forward.
We got a drone with us?
No.
No, we didn't say. Although I did have one on the other one.
Yes, you did.
You didn't say it on this one.
Anyway, yeah, we got to climb up that rubble pile so we can see further. Take the high ground, team.
Okay. So you can either climb up into a building itself, or you can just sort of climb up some rubble. The rubble will get you about 15, 20 feet up. If you go up a building, it's more like 60 feet, though these buildings, you're not sure of the structural integrity.
I think the rubble's good.
Can I point out real quick that, Steve, you look like Ken from Street Fighter?
You do kind of look like Ken from Street. I slipped the chicken. I'd like some pound cake.
Ryu!
I want some pound cake.
I'd like some pound cake.
Sure you can.
One of my favorite Eagle Raptor videos.
Sure you can.
Sure you can.
Where were we?
Going up the rubble.
So you're going up the... Okay,
Yeah.
so you're just climbing up the rubble. Okay. All right, so you climb up about 15, 20 feet or so, and you're just standing atop the rubble. You feel me? Roll me a perception check with advantage with your binos.
Staring down my scope. Sipping on gin and juice.
Gin and juice.
15 and 2 is 17.
Okay. You notice that about 200 yards, roughly the same direction that Buckshot noticed the scraping noise from, see a building that looks like it's engaged in a heavy firefight.
Oh, congratulations.
You can't really make out who's in the building, but you definitely see that individuals in the building are firing down towards individuals on the ground level. You can't really see the people on the ground level, so you're not sure which ones are which, but yeah, you do see that. It's about 200 feet, and it's down the main road. Or, sorry, 200 yards.
How many vehicles are, like, out and around that building?
All the vehicles that you see that are out and around are all burnt out. They look like they've been blown up. You see a lot of bodies.
Can I count the flashes to kind of gauge how many people I think?
Roll intelligence.
Dr. Mill, do you know what's in the end, what lenses are made of in binoculars?
Crystals?
They're made of crystals.
I manifested
I got a
it.
4.
Technically, you're using crystals to find out stuff, too.
It's true.
What?
4.
Like at least
50?
At least one,
Okay.
possibly more. Probably more than one, but at least one. You counted one, and then you kind of got sand in your eyes.
All right, let's try to get closer and figure out who's engaging who, and then we can act accordingly.
Okay.
Move up forward.
Sneaking or just traveling up?
Well, I'm sneaking, but I don't know about ding-dongs over here.
I think we should... Excuse me. I don't know why I talked like that just now. I guess I've just been
It's like
listening
you
to
manifested a different voice.
I manifested a different voice. But I think we should move cover to cover too. I agree with with six pack
Buckshot.
I'm also going to be stealthing
Okay.
and going from, like, tree branch to tree branch, all wibbly wobbly, you know, like a stealth orangutan.
Stealth orangutan.
Yeah.
Orangutans, notorious
Known
for being
for
stealth
stealth.
killers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do it so well that nobody's ever recorded it.
Any which way.
silent
but
killers.
loose.
That's what they call them.
So you continue forwards, keeping behind cover. Roll me stealth checks just to see if you can make it all the way up there without fucking it up.
16.
Cooser got a 15.
Good.
Tribeca
Cut a
got
one.
a 21.
Oh my god! She didn't suck at something. You guys successfully move from cover to cover. You haven't seen
Like what voice in here?
What?
Like what?
Like a crystal?
Like a
Like a
orangutan.
rhinestone
like a
town
orangutan.
boy.
Like a rhinestone orangutan. And you haven't seen a living soul yet. All the people you've seen are dead. Some are obviously Iraqi citizens. Some are Sarkic cultists. A few are Serpent's Hand cultists as well, but mostly the citizens and the Sarkicists. And you continue up through the street. It takes you quite a while to move from cover to cover to cover to cover. Eventually you get to a spot where you can see pretty plain as day what's going on. in terms of who's where. And you see that the Serpent's hand is on the ground firing up towards the Sarkic cultists that are in this building. It's like a 4-story building, but it definitely seems like the Sarkic cultists are outnumbering the Serpent's hand by quite a bit. What would you like to do?
You call it an airstrike
You can.
on the Sarkic line?
You can. Roll me an intelligence check.
Well, good luck, everybody. God damn it, I got a natural 20.
Okay.
12.
An airstrike, with them being as close together as they are,
Could be
there's a
pretty bad.
solid chance that, yes, it will definitely kill all of the Sarkic cultists, but will probably also do a lot of damage to the Serpent's hand.
And we're trying to like get them to talk. So
Yeah, you're trying to be friendly with
Shit.
them.
All right. Can I try? Go ahead, darling.
Can I throw crystal at their backs to get their attention?
The
All right,
Serpent's
never mind.
hand?
That's-
At the Serpent's hand, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're facing away from us fighting the Sarkics.
Yep.
They don't see us.
Are you throwing a crystal at their fucking window? You gonna hold up a goddamn boombox or something?
Strength or dex to throw.
I don't know. I've got the latest Taylor.
Your choice.
Tay?
I've got the latest Tay. Oh, that's a 14.
You toss it over there. It definitely tinks off of a car, a burnt-out car hood, and hits one of them in the shoulder, and they glance over and see you. What are you doing? You just waving
Hi.
friendly?
Truth. Truth.
You need to
they look
calm
at you.
down.
Now, voice in here, what we're gonna do is we're all gonna hold up our hands, kind of like this,
Okay.
and
Make a
just
C?
walk. Yeah, like a big C, waiting, and then put another one up there,
A heart.
and just pump it towards them.
Roll performance.
You want to hear something great?
As each of them
You took that one.
That guy
I did
seems to
take
be
that as
talking to the other ones and like, guys, what the fuck is that? And they all turn and look towards you. So
21.
That's a 17.
I got a 16. I'm pretty good at this.
So they seem to understand, like, you want friend, you guys friend.
And then I'm gonna point at my gun and point at the Sarkic cultists, and mime shooting at them,
And they're like
and a thumbs up.
shaking their heads, yup,
All right,
and
we do
thumbs
that.
up. Because they look like they're pinned down. They can't go any direction
all right.
because there's just too much gunfire.
Give them a little hold on 1 second, and we're gonna circle around and try to flank them.
Well,
Okay.
in Buckshot, I
Yeah.
know you're the kind of the resident tactician here, but can I make a suggestion? Can I manifest some cover fire at the Sarkic cultists, and then they can come to our position where we're not pinned down, so that we're not all pinned down together there?
I mean, if you want to try it, I'll do it.
I mean,
I'll crack a beer.
like, what? Okay. So I manifest some cover fire, and I mouth like, "We're gonna cover you. You come to us."
They
And-
don't. They seem to shake their heads no.
They don't.
Okay, fine. We're coming to you.
No, we're not. No,
I thought we were
because
coming to
then we'd
them.
be pinned down with them.
Okay.
Why don't
So
we
what are
just
we doing?
flank the cultists and pick them off from the side?
Oh, that's so smart.
sniper
You're so
tower.
smart.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
All right, I'm gonna climb up to the
You have
nearest.
nice arms.
I like
So-
you too, babe.
The building
Boyfriend sucks.
the Sarkic cultists are in. It's like it's like an office building that's mostly burnt out,
Okay.
but the building's still standing, though it's a little shaky. What would you guys like to do?
So I was thinking we would like sneak into a adjacent building and then try to pick them off unbeknownst to them quietly until they do notice. But we'll have thinned them out a little bit by then.
So the building itself is by itself. There's nothing right up next to this building. It's sort of standing alone. Everything else has been kind of reduced to rubble. That's why I said it's a little burnt out. It looks like the other buildings have been hit harder than this one. So it's kind of the, cheese stands alone sort of situation.
And the serpent's sorry, heartburn. The serpent's hand are in another building. How many yards away?
They're on the ground across the street, just holed up behind like burnt out cars and whatnot, just trying to avoid getting shot because of the bad angle. And I was gonna say, and there's not a whole lot like there's like 4 burnt out cars that are sort of lined up, like they run into each other and they're burnt out, and that's their cover.
And how many yards away is this building?
From you?
Yeah.
So from you, it's about 50-ish yards.
And from the guys they had pinned down?
So they're across the street from one another. So I would say that's pretty close to being 50 yards each way. So if you're talking between you and the Serpent's Hand, 50 ya. Between you and the Sarkic Cultists, that building, about 50 ya.
Is
And
there
what circus are they from?
Soleil.
How
Sarkic de Soleil?
Sarkic
So
de Soleil.
that building they're in, how structurally sound does it look?
Not very.
All right, so like, what if we sneak up, leave our explosion tanks there, and set a grenade and run away, and maybe it'll blow the whole building down?
And you can do an intelligence to see if one grenade would be enough to blow up.
It's gonna blow up not one but two towers.
Yeah,
17.
I got it.
The grenade by itself would probably do some serious damage, but it probably isn't enough concussive force to blow up. If you take out one of the 4 pillars for this building, the structural pillars of the building, it would come down. But you don't think one frag grenade by itself would be quite enough.
Set on top off of 3 fire explosion backpacks.
What was your intelligence?
6. Could work.
Could.
work.
Anything's
I
possible.
rolled a 17.
The 17, you would say it might be enough to blow it up. Enough.
It might
concussive
be
force.
enough, but
We have to
Do we
sneak in
want-
there.
do we want to give up our fun?
No, probably not. You're right. All right, let's. Can I start spotting them because we're from the side flank, and try to get a count or see where they're at?
Yeah, you could try an eyeball.
See with the 12, I guess. Take my time
It
and just watch.
Seems like there's about a dozen of them spread between the 4 floors.
All right.
Most of them are on floors 2, 3, and 4. Not so much on 1 because they can't get a good line of sight.
So then we would be able to stealth in there.
Circle around.
Yeah, the bottom
Snurgle
floor
around.
is
Yep.
especially barren. There's
Oh,
no
well.
walls,
No
Yes.
children,
no children,
no eggs, no nothing.
nothing.
Barren.
Barren.
All right. We could try sneaking up and just going in from the bottom when they're
Lots of them
not expected.
ostriches.
Just go floor to floor,
Mhm.
executing each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Quillbore,
I like it.
Let's go.
Kodos.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna cartwheel into the building.
Stealth.
Acrobatics.
Stealthfully.
Acrobatics. Stealth.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Crit 20.
Yeah, you are doing like somersaults
Why is
and
he moving
tuck and rolls and all kinds of
How's
weird
it so
shit.
quiet?
But it's like making no noise. He's making more noise walking than rolling somehow. Like he's like, it sounds like a breeze going off the fucking hoods of these cars when he's just.
Buckshot, did they put us in an MCF with that ninja?
I think he's more of a clown, sweetheart.
So yeah, you guys
And when I get over there, I honk my nose.
alerting all those Sarkic cultists.
Well,
No.
I figured it's a circus.
No, we-
it would all make sense.
Yeah, he's one of us.
The circus cultists. Yeah, I heard him. Now,
So,
we
yeah.
sneak up them stairs
soul.
and we
See-
just burn them as we go, or what?
You make it to the base of the building, so you can go up the stairs to each of the different floors if you want, or however you want to proceed from here.
I think we should sneak up. How many? Is there one stairwell? Is there 2?
One stairwell.
That's the
It's
only
not a
ways
terribly
up.
big building.
And we're kind of listening as we go
Okay.
to see if they're like talking or just shooting out that window or what.
They're mostly chastising the Serpent's Hand and talking about how even they will be perfected by the great God. Their flesh will be made pure. So they should just give up now and be made pure like the rest of them.
I think we just gotta.
But they're saying that to each other?
Well, they're saying it to
Or
the
do they have a
other guy.
megaphone so the cultists can hear them?
I mean, they're across
Over
the
all the
street.
gunfire?
They're just across the streets. They're just yelling.
All right, I'm gonna sneak up as close as I
They
can
speak the
to
same
them.
language?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Buckshot's gonna try to sneak up as close as he can to the group that's firing from the window, yelling
Okay.
on the second floor that we
Okay.
just snuck up to.
Stealth.
13.
They hear you step on a Coke can.
Glass, and I just opened the flame torrent.
Which
At
you're
them.
like, huh? Yeah, you fire off the flamethrower, lighting one of them on fire.
Roasted peanuts.
One of the other ones on that level yells out,
Roasted penis.
SCP! SCP!
I know
Yeah,
I'm
you
SCP.
know me. You down with SCP? Yeah, you know me.
And that's when the that's where the snake boys open up their return fire
Sure.
while we've distracted.
Yeah, the Serpent's Hand opens fire as well, hitting some of the Sarkic cultists. But you see there's a few Sarkic cultists that are sort of shape-shifting a bit and running at you
Burn them.
at full speed.
Light
I
it.
burn them. I
Roll.
manifest them. Setting a blaze.
To attack.
Well, there goes our stealth element.
We tried.
Well, I think we already fucked up when he steps on that Coke
They
can.
put
10.
trap cans down there.
10? Not great. Your flamethrower is kind of... You don't really know how to operate it because you're too used to crystal guns.
I'm gonna take my Smith & Wesson 500 out.
Okay.
Start shooting.
Bam.
Yeah, you hit them. You're
Bam.
shooting these Sarkic cultists. One of them actually falls off of the level and lands somewhere you can't see.
22.
Oh, yeah, you hit another one. So it seems like everyone on this level's dead anyways, but you can hear some of the bodies hit the floor on the floors above you from the gunfire from the Serpent's Hand. Others are rushing towards the stairwell.
You gotta burn those bodies when you see them. You know nothing about Sarkic cultists. That's rule number 1.
Well, I mean, I'd take them down. You flank them up.
I'll burn them up. I'm waiting at this. I'm camping in the fucking stairwell because they're running towards me. I'm just gonna burn them as soon as they fucking
Everybody
run around.
is dead.
Roll a perception check.
I'm perceiving with a 15.
Okay. You see, from your level, you can see enough out to see that the Serpent's Hand, with this distraction, have moved away a bit, and it looks like they go behind something else. You see a couple other dead Serpent's Hands in that same area, so it looks like they were trying to get over there for something but couldn't. And all of a sudden, you see the one that went around the corner comes back around with an RPG aimed
fuck you.
at the one of the pillars of this building.
I'm all right. We're backing down the stairs. Go, 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 Tribeca, fucking Mill. I hate you. Let's go.
Running away?
Yep.
Okay. Roll athletics.
And I dropped my grenade behind me in case their Sarkic cultists are running
Okay.
behind us.
20.
My athletics score is a fuck you.
Is that what?
I'm botched, but
I got a 15.
sometimes the ether just communicates to you in weird ways. And, you know, I just vibe with it.
Please, Death Die, if you're listening, do me this one solid. Let me take more than just an arm.
You've been eating a lot of kale?
So, Tribeca trips on the level that she was on before.
Is that the level that I dropped
Ow!
the grenade on?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you gotta drop it on the stairs, but
Yeah.
So she's not direct line of sight of the grenade, but she trips and falls, completely ruining her momentum as the two of you sprint out and away.
You have to fall to rise like a FedEx.
Tribeca, you got one action. What are you doing?
Well, from the ashes, you will have that chance, dear.
Now, the Sarkic guys, the Sarkic boys are following me, right?
I mean, they're a floor above you. You're on the floor below. You're on the second floor of the building, and you were trying to get down the stairs and out. You tripped and fell like a ding-dong.
So
Those crystals.
the action I'm going to use is I'm going to roll on my back.
Uh-huh.
Not like that.
I didn't
Calm
say
down. Down, boy.
Didn't say anything.
And I use my flamethrower arm to cover my buckshot and Mill's escape. And as soon as I see them, I'm going to spray them with napalm.
The Sarkic cultists.
The Sarkic cultists.
Okay, so towards you're aiming towards the stairwell then.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wiggle the hips to try and make my way that way while I'm but mainly I'm gonna
Make your
focus
way
on
what
covering my
To the window?
the way that they ran.
They ran down the stairwell.
Yeah, I'm gonna wiggle my way that way, but
Okay.
as
Well,
soon, but I'm
roll
gonna cover.
perception.
Are you hurt?
Perception check.
She just
real quick.
fell.
She just fell
Stand
down.
up and run.
Yeah,
No,
but
that wasn't
I
her one action.
Tribeca, over. Where are
Oh,
you?
come the fuck on.
Tribeca! Do you read me?
Tribeca.
So
Catch me outside.
you just crawl towards the stairwell.
You dumb bitch.
You crawl towards the stairwell while spewing your flamethrower.
no, I wait until they show up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I'm holding
You're-
the action
you're
to.
you're holding it.
Yes.
as you crawl towards the stairwell.
I'm wiggling that way.
The other two manage to get clear of the building
Man.
as somebody taps the serpent's hand on the head, and he fires off this RPG that hits the base of the building. So
I feel like I wasn't paying attention.
Tribeca reaches the stairwell and turns and notices that there's a grenade right there. And as that thought enters her head, so does the blast of said grenade go off right in her face because she crawled towards it because she didn't hear it tink-tanking around. So let's see here.
This is my journey.
Man, do I hate Tribeca, but I will give you...
Half a face.
Do I just get more deformed?
This is hold on. Is this the backstory for Phyllis?
Guess me a 1d8.
I was there.
Her
Guessing a
lungs,
1d8.
Her throat
Yes.
and lungs were
I rolled a
damaged.
d8. What did I roll?
talks like this, darling.
You rolled a 2.
And there's a hook.
Motherfucker! So, Tribeca just gets completely enveloped in this blast, and you see the two of you who look back because you see two explosions. You see Tribeca's ragdoll body just fly away through the air
Maybe she'll be all right.
and just like hit a car and
Oh,
bounce off of it,
yeah.
and just her body crumples up, and it's sort of on. It's like steaming, but she's not moving. But you see it like fly away. The building itself collapses under its own weight, and all the Sarkic cultists are crushed in the rubble of this building.
I can't
everything-
guess a high-low, but I can guess a D8.
Fucking D8. God damn it. So the serpent's hand sort of, they have their guns kind of not up at you, but sort of like down a little bit,
Oh, hey.
and they're sort of very cautiously moving towards you guys, and like, what do you guys want?
Well, hold on real quick, son. I gotta go get
Our friend needs medical
our
attention.
friend.
Ow.
I think.
Roll me a perception check again.
I mean, she's
Not Tribeca. Tribeca's unconscious.
16.
12.
Okay. You two hear that
fucking
that
way off.
same scraping noise again.
Y'all hearing that scrape?
But it sounds much closer than before. And you actually notice that the ground itself is undulating slightly, especially kind of close to some of the Serpent's Hand members. There's about a dozen of them right now.
Y'all got quicksand underneath you.
You notice this large, bony hand reach up out
fuck
of the
no.
ground
I told you
and
it was a mummy.
grab one of the Serpent's Hand, and they just yank him right into the ground. And you notice
Fuck that.
shooting up out of the ground is this,
Blood fountain?
it's about 30 feet tall.
Are you kidding me?
It is, it's difficult to say exactly what it is, but it looks like it's a horse, kinda, on the bottom.
Nah.
But the horse itself,
Skeletal horse or?
well,
Sugarfoot?
the horse doesn't have any hair. It has 3 toed hooves,
What the fuck?
thick translucent skin, and like one glowing eye in the middle. And then growing out of its back are 2 torsos. Each of the torsos have the same thick translucent skin, but with these long arms and bony claws, and Steve knows what it is.
I know exactly what this shit is.
And their faces, they don't have a nose. It's like a hole where their nose is, and just these large red glowing eyes, and this maw of teeth that's just stretched wide as if it's smiling towards you.
Nah, thanks.
And lets loose this high-pitched scream. And as it screams,
Hello,
that's
listeners.
where we're
It
gonna
is
take a
I,
break.
Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here with another ad for patreon.com/botchpodcast. Now, as you know, the Patreon over at patreon.com/botchpodcast has lots of awesome stuff, from Discord access to playing bi-weekly games with some of us, to getting your name read off at the end of the show, to becoming an executive producer, to getting digital art from various artists of things from the Botched universe, all that jazz. But also, you get 2 episodes a month of one-offs that we do. Sometimes we do with guests, sometimes we don't. It all depends. But this month is no different. And of course, we have to do a holiday-themed episode. But we return to the group of terrible, terrible people known as Drunk Girl Adventures. Here's a clip from that episode.
No, she said monkey dough. You only eat what a monkey would eat.
They eat anything. Fucking goats of the trees.
I don't think that's true.
I read it. I'm pretty sure I read it in a Scholastic National Geographic book. I'm pretty sure.
A zoo book, probably.
A zoo book, yeah. Definitely in a zoo book while I was at the dentist office.
That's called highlights. It's not.
I found everything that was different about the goat, about the tree goats.
That one's a monkey.
That one
Nothing
is
gets
a
by you.
boom. Nothing gets past my eyes.
She thinks the monkeys eat everything because in the hidden pictures there was a monkey and a can and short ribs.
That's right.
It was a monkey hobo.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a little possum with him. It was weird.
Yeah. Get some voting buttons or something. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, they're all ridiculous and terrible. But anyways, go over to patreon.com/botchpodcast if you want to listen to the rest of this episode, as well as the thousands of hours of content we have at this point. Go over there and check it out. What was it again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Patreon.com/botchpodcast. Go check it out today. Now, back to the show. And we're back. Roll me a sanity check.
I wonder what Buckshot.
I don't have to because I'm knocked out.
You
and on
are
fire.
unconscious. Steve, you can play the helicopter flyer if you want.
Yeah, I'll play. What was the name of the helicopter pilot from Resident Evil 2 or for Resident Evil?
I've never
Email
played
it
a
now.
single Resident Evil, so.
Buck got a
Brad.
12.
Okay. Brad?
Rad.
Be rad. And then, Dr. Mill?
Oh, Brad doesn't have blonde hair.
Why the fuck not?
I got a 9.
Okay.
Brad rolled a 19.
Okay. So in the midst of all this, the helicopter operator runs up to the rest of the group as this fucking giant monstrosity pops up out of the ground. Each torso has 2 arms, by the way. One of the torsos has the serpent's hand in its fucking clawed, bony. You don't even call them fingers because they don't seem to move quite.
They don't
Y'all
do a
boys
thing?
fucked.
But they're just holding it as they're both glaring down at you with big, wide, toothy grins.
Is that
like,
one of your friends?
super happy? You two are freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, no. Brad, fuck off. Get back to the LZ.
P-Quad 1, repeat traffic?
Brad, get the fuck back in the helicopter. We're running.
The serpent's hand starts to take off and run.
Yeah, I'm already
Yeah.
running.
As more
I'm
of
no-
these bony, clawed hands reach down and grab more of the serpent's hand.
I'm jumping from burnt car to burnt car. Fucking
I'm gonna start
ground is lava.
doing them cartwheels again like I did before.
Okay. This thing's on a giant horse, so it seems like it runs pretty fast.
Not faster than
It does.
a Dr. Mill doing
Definitely,
cartwheels.
1,000% I can guarantee you runs faster than a Dr. Mill doing cartwheels.
I was on TV, sir.
Horses are on TV.
Brad, get that.
That was only Seabiscuit.
Get Tribeca to safety, and I'll try to drive him away.
I'm in a helicopter. You gotta load her in.
Wait, I thought.
I'll go
you were
get
coming
her.
over.
I'll
You're
get
gonna run,
Tribeca.
you're gonna run over for Tribeca?
I will. Yes, I will.
Okay, roll me a dex save.
That is a 16.
Okay, so the bony claws reach down to grab you, and you somersault over them, just barely.
Cartwheel.
Okay, you cartwheel.
There is
This
a
is one
difference.
move.
I understand there's a difference
Then why did you say somersault?
because I said somersault. You didn't.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
said it before you told me what you were doing.
I've been saying cartwheel for
I
about 20
understand.
minutes now.
It's fine.
Cartwheel.
You wanted to change it up. I don't know. So yeah,
Salt
you
wheel.
cartwheel over the hand,
Summer wheel.
just missing it, and you run towards where Tribeca's burnt up body is.
She'll be all right.
You get over to Tribeca, and yeah, her body's pretty burnt up, but she's still breathing. Somehow, some fucking way. Tribeca's not dead.
I pick her up. It's all right, dear.
Strength check.
Dr. Mill is known for his strength. 15.
And,
You're definitely not going to be able to move as fast as before, but you can definitely carry her.
I'll signal the crew chief to drop the medevac cage that just kind of comes out, and they can load her up in there, and I can take her out.
Okay.
I'm
I mean, the helicopter's landed. I mean, it's not sitting there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't remember telling you that I landed the helicopter, but that's fine. I guess I landed it.
Oh, hold on.
I told you.
Maybe do that again since we are an audio podcast. You're not on.
No,
You're
I'm
not
not.
strong,
No.
sad.
I'm fine.
Wrong man.
Oh, I'm sorry, voice and head. I didn't remember telling you. I can't do strong bad.
Good.
Anyway, no.
The email.
Okay, so we landed the helicopter.
Get that dumb bitch in here so I can get out of here.
yeah.
You
it's-
guys have hundreds of yards to go before you get to
I'm
the
trying to make it, and
helicopter.
I don't fucking.
Sarkic cult, or not the Serpent's Hand, they have mostly AK-47s, and they are firing back at this thing. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
No damage whatsoever.
I'm like dropping all my gear so I can go faster.
Okay.
I've got these two things in my hand that allow me to jump across cities because I'm normally fighting these titans back at home.
No.
Just ski poles.
No, you don't.
I want to attack on Titan this.
Too bad.
Damn it.
You didn't
What about
say it.
pole vaulting? Can I grab
Not that
like
it
a
exists
rod?
anyway.
Would my roller skates do me any good?
You don't have roller
in the
skates.
sand?
Also, no. What? Did you say something ridiculous as well, Tristan?
Nah, I was giving him suggestions.
What do
I
you
said
want,
I'm fucking running.
Stilts?
I'm
You wanna
drop-
run on
I'm-
stilts?
nah.
Something
I got
else
moon
stupid?
shoes on.
I got fucking clown shoes.
Anything that's slowing me down is coming off me.
Okay.
He's nude.
He's naked.
In the hot Middle
I'm
Eastern
still wearing my
sun.
goddamn
Now,
pants.
Your mission is to still get the Serpent's Hand out of here if possible.
Yeah.
So
I was just gonna say I'm also getting the crew chief to signal the Serpent's Hand. Come on.
Okay.
Can y'all
Load
get
up.
that machine gun on the helicopter shooting at this thing or what?
it's far away right now. There's no clear line of sight yet either.
Like a 200 yard, you said.
Go, gadget.
It was 300
spree.
yards from where
300
you
yards.
first observed, and then that's across a bridge in a ways. So there's stuff in the way. It's not a
Yeah, I do
straight
not
shot.
want to land too fucking close.
Yep.
I run. We
Serpent's
run.
Hand,
Everyone's-
follow us. We got an
we are
evac this
chasing.
way.
Athletics.
You got any ideas of slowing this shit down? Now be the time to do it. 17.
18.
Okay.
Buckshot.
Oh, the helicopter person's not actually there?
You said he's landed.
I said the helicopter had landed, you guys, and was sitting there.
Yeah, I was using my
figured he
radio
got
to
out and ran
communicate
up-
with you.
Oh, okay. See, I figured you actually got out and ran
No.
over so you could play as somebody.
I'm the pilot. Why would I do that?
I don't know. So you could play as somebody. I don't know.
No.
Okay, that's fine. So,
But I will accept commands from them, and if there's something I can feasibly do to help.
Yeah, could you take off and start heading fucking towards us with a rope ladder that we can grab onto?
There's not really a safe landing zone near to
I didn't
y'all.
say land. I said hover.
That horse is really horrible.
Yeah, and our mission is to rescue some of these guys.
it's
It
20
looks
feet
like
tall
it
and
could
the
take
arms
down a
are.
helicopter.
It's 20 feet tall and the arms are more than 20 feet.
Well, we got like a 40-yard rope, so we're all right.
Have y'all tried sneaking? Have you tried sneaking? You
It
snuck
sees
there
us.
and there wasn't a problem. Yeah, well, hide.
All right. I'll fucking try and hide, and then if voice in my earpiece says so.
So you're all scattering and hiding.
I said I was trying it.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Rolled a 20 on the die.
Okay, you duck in. So you're running away and you run into some derelict rubble of buildings and you hide behind a pillar so it doesn't have direct line of sight on you anymore. What is everyone else doing? Dr. Hill?
I
Mill?
hide.
Okay.
What about Tribeca?
I'm carrying her.
Carry Tribeca.
I got 2.
You were definitely not
So
hiding very
that's
well.
5. It's 5 on a
Keeps
stealth.
dropping crystals all over the place that clanging around. So you're definitely not very sneaky.
Well, no.
What are the serpent's mans doing?
The Serpent's Hands are just running. They're not hiding, they're running.
Are they headed towards the helicopter I told
Yeah,
them
they
about?
were running in the same direction you were.
Shit. Well, after I broke line of sight, I'm going to try to like keep going towards the helicopter, but without line of sight on the horsey.
Okay. You hear screaming, but you don't hear anything else.
Thank God I'm going to make it.
What does the pilot see?
Nothing yet.
As soon as them's in range, you get shooting.
Okay. You guys, are you leaving cover or your hiding spots?
I'm trying to stay as covered as
Yep,
possible.
fuck
but
it. Dr. Mill wants to
moving it.
just go.
It's real quiet. You don't hear anything
Oh,
other
no.
than the
All right.
screaming of Serpent's hand as they
I'm
run.
going to sneak back to the helicopter then, well, for a while.
Okay. Sneaking. Roll my perception check.
7.
Okay. Yeah. Seems fine. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything.
10.
Seems fine.
With a 10?
With a 10. 10.
All
With a
right.
10. Seems fine.
Our
Continue onwards.
Radio over.
You don't hear any scraping noises. You don't see a giant horse monster thing.
Well,
That's good.
It's quiet.
That's good.
Other than the screaming.
we radio back to the helicopter. What do they see?
Nothing.
Well, they were watching the horseman,
They don't see it.
but they would see what happened if it just popped out of existence, if it
She's
went
gone.
back.
But we're still hearing screaming of the serpent's hand.
Well, they're yelling because they're running in fear, but yeah.
All right.
Jesus. I run
Okay. Run towards the bridge.
towards the helicopter, yeah.
Go,
Okay.
and now
Inside the
that,
bridge.
since we got some cover between us, run towards the bridge.
So now because you guys delayed, you're behind the Serpent's
Yep,
hand
that's
God damn
fine.
it.
as you all run towards the bridge. Roll me a perception check.
We're going to take it to the bridge.
Take it to the bridge?
I proceed with a 17.
Okay.
21.
You notice that the ground has these little ripples that are moving past the group at a very quick speed over towards the bridge and actually cuts off. It actually gets ahead of you guys between you and the bridge. It's just kind of rippling around in that area.
They got us cut off.
Start the helicopter!
And as you yell this out, that horse creature bursts out of the ground and just starts grabbing at people with that big mouthy grin. And it's just grabbing one after another of the Serpent's hand because they're the closest. And so now at this point, more than half of the entire Serpent's hand have been snatched.
Can we make it through swim the river?
I mean, you could try and do that as well.
Oh, you think this bony man has a problem with water?
I don't know. I've got no.
He's going through the ground like it's water.
Well, maybe he goes through water like it's ground.
I think
You got a
just
better idea?
gleefully grabbing people.
I'm skirting around the
Let's
outside.
talk to
I'm
him.
trying to swim.
Town 23, this is Pequod. Can y'all make it to a roof or something so I can maybe safely evac y'all?
Fuck yeah! I turn back around and head towards the nearest building that's standing.
The Serpent's hand doesn't know what to do.
Follow me, assholes.
Can you direct the Serpent's hand to come with you? Yeah.
Okay.
To the roof.
Now the helicopter person can now see the monster very clearly, so they do have line of sight.
Get firing on it. Provide fire.
Voice in head.
Yes.
Once again, Steve has personal knowledge of this. Has the SCP Foundation encountered these guys before? At this point, in
Your
our
site
campaign?
hasn't.
Our site has not, so
No.
we don't have any information on this.
No, because usually sites don't share info with each other.
Copy that.
All right. Well, I yelled for as many of them to follow me to the nearest building as possible, to get up to the top, and hopefully the
Helicopter doing
helicopter
anything?
pilot is coming this way and shooting at the thing while they're flying. See if
Okay.
it does any damage. I don't know.
What are you doing, helicopter?
I'm going to if they tell me what building they're going into and they give me coordinates, I will make my way there.
We popped that evac smoke plume thing.
Evac smoke plume. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
We got
it's like
clean
a red smoke.
I
smoke
loved
grenade.
him in the Pirates movies.
All right.
Evac Smoke Plume?
You run to the closest building you can.
Yep.
Yeah, Evac Smoke Plume is the name of the guy that built the building in Ghostbusters.
Run up them
I
stairs.
also love Evan.
Put out the smoke
ShamWow.
plume.
It's great.
Try to get as many of
Evo
the.
ShamWow. That's where he made all his money. So you could build all that crazy architecture. Goddamn Evo ShamWow. So you're okay. So
We're
you guys
on the roof.
continue to run into that building. Serpent's hand are following as much as they can, but that horseman is just snatching people up.
I try to
left
save
and
like
right.
one of them if we can. Lasso.
Roll me dex to try and to save a couple.
Hell yeah, 20, non-natural.
Okay, you manage to snatch a couple out of the jaws of the grip of these bony
19.
fingers. You also, so you at least get 2 of them.
I also have Tribeca, so make it like 1.
One.
We dumped
Well, I
Tribeca
mean,
on
each
the
of you
stairs.
get 1,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Gotcha.
So you guys get up to the top of the building, and this thing just seems to be toying with you. It's just slowly scratching away at the bottom of the building, the base of it, just going around it, and the building's starting to shake and shudder. It's almost like this thing's just playing with its food.
That's not very nice.
Helicopter flies overhead,
Uh-huh.
and it's just over top of the building.
Well, hop in,
Drop a line.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, we everybody get up. We get those Serpent's hand secured up on there and follow suit on that rope ladder.
Okay? You guys all load up in the helicopter.
Get straight the fuck up.
And as the last of you are getting up into the helicopter, you feel the building start to shake and shudder and just collapse. And that horse creature is just there smiling this big toothy grin at all of you as it just slowly just phases out of existence, disappears with its
Fuck
hands
that.
full of Serpent's hands. They're all pleading to you like, no, save me.
I shoot him.
I mean, you can shoot him if you want. There's a minigun on the helicopter.
The horse monster. I don't know, like,
Yeah, roll to fire.
do y'all think I should kill your compatriots too? Would it be a kindness or not?
I mean, probably, yeah.
All right, just
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check real quick. Everybody, whoa, no! I don't know if you noticed, but that guy showed up after y'all were blowing shit up.
Oh,
Maybe don't blow more shit up.
I'll wind it down.
Roll perception checks, by the way.
10.
8.
Okay. The helicopter pilot, as you pull away, you notice now looking out over the rest of the city, there's not just one of these things. There's like 4 of them, all just sort of meandering through the city, like snatching up people.
That's awful.
And every so often you see them just sort of like bloop, disappear out of existence as the helicopter flies away and flies back towards safety. Doesn't look like the horses are chasing you, but all of you have seen this thing and you are all permanently mentally scarred.
Yeah, I am never gonna ride a fucking horse again. Or even feed them on my friend's farmette whenever they ask me to over the winter break. I'm gonna be like, fuck no, horses are the devil.
I'm sorry I missed it. Did we get any of the Serpent's hand guys?
We got 2, and did we
Two.
save Tribeca?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did fucking manage to
Fuck,
save it.
yeah.
Stupid ass Tribeca. God damn it.
Now, hey, Serpent's hand guys that we saved,
Yeah, what do you guys want? Fucking SCP?
we're on a classified mission to save your asses.
Yeah, why are you being,
I understand. I'm sorry.
Why are you being hostile towards
I'm
us?
sorry. You guys literally fly in the face of what we believe in. We are very appreciative. I don't want to get it twisted. We are appreciative that you saved our lives, but it feels like it's for some other purpose.
Well, yeah, because we're here to save the goddamn world.
Yeah, you guys certainly always seem to think
Not
that.
like specifically in this instance, you guys hold the key to saving existence as we
What?
know it. We don't know why. We're not let in on that, but that's why we were sent. That's why I signed up for this death mission. Here, have a beer.
Drinks a beer. He's just the Serpent's Hand member is just quietly eyeballing all of you guys for the remainder of the trip.
So,
When you eventually land, are you detaining these 2 members or letting them go?
Well, I think we should radio in and ask what we should do, and not just like let a drunk guy and some doctor and a comatose crystal lady figure out the course of history.
So you're radio into Site 69?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Scott Hoppin, you got Scott.
Oh, hey, Dr. Scott.
Go with your mouth.
Dr. Mill, do you want to talk to Dr. Scott like doctor to doctor? Or?
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
That motherfucker's not a real doctor.
I'm a doctor of sorts.
What you got?
We got 2.
Well, we got 2 snaky boys. And
That's great.
Do we contain them? Do we bring them to
Let
the
'em go.
Chili's? Do we let them go home? What are we supposed to do?
I thought y'all were supposed to be the negotiators, but okay.
Negotiating with what? Monsters?
Look, let me float this at you.
Fiends?
Let me
Yeah.
float this.
Boogums.
Why don't you tell them that they are free to go,
Oh, yeah.
but if they could come back with you to the site as guests, not as prisoners, y'all can talk to them about how we can prevent SCP-001 when day breaks and they won't turn into weird fleshy Cronenbergs.
Hey, I tell them that. Hey, y'all.
Oh, that's blood.
I mean, I'm sorry.
It's the Mexican whiskey. It's coming out his
yeah.
pores.
My blood got everywhere.
That's what you get for playing.
Hang up the phone. Hang it up.
All right,
So,
look, y'all.
you guys see that you pass this on. The two Serpent's Hand members, they sort of move to the back of the helicopter. They sort of communicate silently with one another. And they go back up and they're like, we don't want to stay with you guys. We don't fully trust you guys because...
I mean, I got a
SCP.
deck and like 4 coolers full of beer.
But if you can prove to us that that you are worthy of our trust, and I understand you just saved our lives,
Yeah.
but do us one more favor, and then we'll agree to help you. And they literally give you a piece of paper. Give this to your higher ups. Let us go when we land, and it'll explain everything.
Okay.
Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna let them go?
I'll take it. I mean, he said to invite them. He didn't say if they declined that we had to like make him. So, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, well, then
Fucking Scott.
let's take the paper and see see where it goes.
Just says so. The piece of paper just says save them, and it has a set of coordinates on it.
And I'll deliver that one to Jessica and myself. I like the way she talked.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give it to the upper echelon people.
Okay.
I'm gonna go scrub my.
Oh, I thought you were upper echelon.
Dr. Mill?
No, I was handing it off to Jessica.
Well, I'm agreeing with you. We haven't done it yet.
God damn it.
Okay.
I wish you were Jessica.
I'm gonna go scrub my balls if you want to go with me.
Smoothmyballs.scp. Anyways, so you're letting them go then?
Yeah. See y'all later.
So they
They explode. We're dead. Show over.
so they cautiously leave, and as they leave and you pass on the note, the higher ups, the quote unquote lead researchers, pass it up to the chain to the O5 Council, who immediately know what those coordinates entail. But as such, you have saved at least a pair of Serpent's Hand members from SCP-3456, otherwise known as the Orcadian Horsemen. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers, his weapon of choice, Big Jim, the Knock Lord, Chronic Scanner, B-Mail, Janabed, Disgruntled Vendor, Chris, Wisdom, Zukari, Scabby Goose, Law, Slimy, Shinigami, God King, Red Panda.
Praise him.
May he manifest victory,
Scrub
wherever
his
he
balls.
goes.
Crystals.
Especially in his nuts.
Zapper Supreme and Old Swamp Ass. You want to support the show financially, you can do so on many different websites. FreedomProudlyHorsepace.com, DickBlood.club, LizardTeats.com, MookMolk.com, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, BirdsWithPenises.com, Chickens.church, PartyMormons.com, or simply Patreon.com/BotchPodcast. Can't support us financially but still want to help the show? Head on over to Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you listen to the show, and leave us a 5-star review. If it's about Steve and his Heineken jokes, Steve will read it out on the show. If it's not, then Tristan will.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music. Thank you to Emily Swan for album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Send something to the show. Do it at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. And Chalky will open it up on stream. We salute you, Shinigami SPQR. You are this episode's
Redacted.
And as always,
As you save the life of the one-armed girl whose boyfriend you kind of hate, and she gets blown up by a grenade that you left, and you have a doctor take her to the helicopter where maybe they can rebuild her as some kind of like Darth lady friend. Stand by her bed and Darth Crystallis scream botched while you hold her hand while she's comatose.
I manifested this.
See you next week, nerds.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong. This track is clean.
I considered saying wait just to fuck with you, but I didn't want to prove you right.
I wouldn't have waited. I would have just gone through it.
I would have just gone.
Just muscled through it. We're not waiting.
Is that true?
It's true.
Is that true, though?